Howdy guys, I'm Follow8, your favorite Wolf Girl enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Illuminated. This is an FE8 hack made by Sokaballa, and today it's time for Chapter 4, Invasion. I don't know what's being invaded or if we're invading something, but I look forward to seeing. Honestly, I guess the only thing being invaded is my sanity with how much Jay wants to miss, but we have a solution for that, I think. We might indeed have a solution. After escaping Caston, the group sets out, returning to Finch. Oh right, okay, yeah, we have to go back and save our very much dying compatriot. With Lana in tow, the group was hopeful that her healing abilities could help Finch recover from his mysterious ailments. After the events of the day, Jay stays cautiously optimistic. No one even knows if Finch is even alive still, or if Lana can even help him. After forging a path to Caston, the group returns to Sam's village much quicker than they left it. Yeah, because this time we're not being rickrolled by two different sets of enemies. The sun sets as everyone walks through the village gates. That was a very nice little... Oh, okay, it actually shows us going there. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's Natalie. Well, I mean, honestly, it's his daughter, but, like, it's Natalie. I like that. She's quite nice. Dorcas would be proud. Wait. Does that mean that Sam is Dorcas's father-in-law? I'm cool with that. Dad, you made it back in one piece. Ooh, 1,000 episodes plus. I knew no one could take down the sword-slaying Sam. Oh, is that what they call him? Rachel, good to see you doing well. How is the man I left under your care? Any changes to his condition? No, sir, he is still unconscious and unresponsive, yet his pulse beats true. Did you find the cleric you were looking for? We found what we think to be a cleric. We're going to take her to see Finch. You can go to bed now. Thank you for keeping watch over him. Yes, thank you for everything you've done for my friend. Ah, Jay. I don't know. I should be taking the story seriously, but I look at him and I'm like, it's gonna be a bad day, isn't it? To the both of you. Maybe we'll get lucky and the illness will miss Finch. Is that what I'm relying on? Maybe. You're welcome, sir. Anything to help. Oh man, it's Lana. Alright, Lana, you're up. Let's hope your skill with magic is as good as you claim it to be. Never a doubt there. I'll get him up and at him in no time. I hope so. Oh. Very nice. That's actually a really cool way of using that sound effect. So, Finch, is he... Listen, I'll be frank, I don't think I've seen this type of ailment before. I did everything I know with my staff, but at this point it's hard to say if he's any better. He's still unresponsive. I'm sorry, Jay, really. But we did so much, surely there's something more. Lad, I know she's a thief, but I think she did all she could here. Let's leave it for tonight. Well, I guess that's about all we can do. We've all had very long days, and we've all had very long days. Was that like a typo, I guess? And all of us, including Finch. No, it's not. Yeah, okay, that wasn't a typo, that's fine. Could really use a good night of sleep. I'll put you all up in a guest house. There was a typo bracket. We'll rest up tonight and figure out what our next move may be in the morning. Appreciate the offer, but I have to decline. I've got to be going. I'm gonna set out here shortly. Lana, I'm sorry, but you can't go just yet. You said that you could heal this man, and so far, you haven't lived up to your side of the bargain. We saved your life today. All I ask is that you stick around and try your best to save his. I said it before, there ain't much I can do here. But Clinton, I'm a girl in me word. I do owe you a lot, big time. I'll stick around till morning and see if he's improved at all, and whether there's anything more I can do. Alright then, it's settled. Let's pack it in for the night and reconvene in the morning. I'll show you to your rooms. Very nice. Clinton, thank you. Don't mention it. Awesome. Later that night. Oh, are we gonna see Finch? I really hope so. Lady. Hear me 2 nights. Someone please help me. What the heck? Well, Lana, get Lana down here now. This woman needs medical attention ASAP. Here, can you stand? You're bleeding all over. Jay, let me see her. These are all flesh wounds, nothing too deep. Looks more like things from falling and running. I can fix these. Let me patch her up. Very nice. Little heal staff. Although she doesn't have one. She only has a men's staff. Either way. Thank you. I feel much better. But my village. There. Please, you've got to calm yourself down. Can't help you if you can't tell us what's going on. This village, where is it? Where are you coming from? You're right. I'm sorry. About an hour ago, we started hearing the sound of marching. Clanking armor. Sounds I haven't heard since the end of the war. We couldn't see through the darkness, but the next thing we knew... Uh-oh, is it going to be a fog of war map? If that's the case? We had soldiers on our doorstep demanding our surrender. They brought each person out into the street and started questions about something that happened in a town called Caston. I'd never heard of it, and most of the adults didn't seem to know either. They weren't taking ignorance for an answer. Dang, that's rough. They started slaughtering my friends, even as they pleaded that they knew no information. I got out to the side of the village and slipped by the soldiers in the valley, and then I headed north and east, and then I got here. Did you happen to get a look at the color of their armor? It was dark, but it was hard to miss, bright red with white outlines. I understand. Please, take refuge in the house over there. Don't come out. We're going to go and investigate. Thank you, sir. Uh-oh. Sam, that armor description sounds awfully similar to the soldiers in Caston. I hate to say it, but it sounds like it has to be Luxon. They must be furious about the situation in Caston and are out for blood. Makes sense, but they probably have no idea who it was. This isn't revenge, it's murder, and these people are innocent. Sam, when we first met, you said you used to be a combat medic in Luxon. You know them better than any of us. Why are they attacking this far south? I have my thoughts, but for now, suffice to say that the whole village will burn if we don't do anything to stop it. This started because of us. We need to get over there now. I'm tired of all the fighting from today, but Sam's right. We need to help that village. Clint and Lana, are you coming? Lana, I know that this is more than you signed up for, but I said I owe you 3 favors. This will be the 3rd. It's a good way of putting the 3rd. Let's go. Oh man. And then we also have Danielle, but she's like technically not like a story unit or anything. Due to the nearby armory vendor, the preparation screen armory in this chapter has some basic weapons that you can buy. Okay, that's good. That is very good information, especially considering that we have some gems and whatnot to sell. Let's have a look and see. Okay, it's not Fog of War. I'm actually quite pleased that it's not Fog of War. I was going to drop some thoughts on that, so to speak. Not in a bad way, necessarily. Let's see. This is Liam. A ruthless colonel in Luxon's army, enjoys his position. He has Vanity. Very cool. Gain +2 damage and +10 hit when fighting an enemy at 2 range. Is that so? Does he have a light brand? Yes. Okay. Interesting. And then that'll scale off magic, if I'm not mistaken. Stronger post and rally skill. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna do a quick scroll through the units and see if there's anything cool or droppable. A talisman. That's stealable. I'll keep that in mind. That'll come in really handy. Is it +1 each? Yeah, okay. Horse Slayer. I'll keep that in mind too. That's very scary. And then it should just be the boss. I'll keep in mind the short bow as well. Awesome. This looks like a really fun map. I like how this one looks in terms of design. It just looks like it's kind of long, but in a way that it feels compact still, if that makes any sense. Like, this doesn't feel like a huge map or anything. This one feels pretty straightforward and fun. But I guess we'll have to see. I have to do some quick preparations, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, I think I'm ready to go. This map looks phenomenal. I was scouting out the starting positions of the enemies. This looks like it's going to be a blast. But prior to doing that, we do have some things to give out. Specifically, the one and only Secret Book. I'm giving both uses of it to Jay. There's no way you could convince me to do anything else. No way in heck that you could convince me to do anything else with that Secret Book. After this guy has done all he has done to me. I have to give him this. It's not much, it's like 4 points of hit rate total, but hopefully, in the world of 2RN, this should be enough. But prior to all of this, in the Discord this morning, I was talking with Roa, and this came up. Roa posted this image, and honestly, it hits different, okay? Because he's gonna be doubling a guy at the start of the map by literally exact speed. You can't be missing twice now, Jay. We need this one guy to die immediately. Jay has been catching up with us. Catching up with Joseph, if you recall Joseph from the Lonely Mirror. Guess I'll miss, the man himself. Joseph and Jay are like one and the same at this point. Something about my magic users just doesn't work. Also, I should note something. Sokaballa was in the Discord the other day and mentioned that the Candescent will have a little bit of a hit rate increase. Hopefully to cause things such as what has happened to me to not occur as frequently to new players. But I haven't updated the patch yet. I'll get to that probably before I do the next episode or something like that. I just wanted to hop right into it today. And one other thing, I've also given him the Fortuna. If I'm not mistaken, luck does play into hit rate just a little bit. I'm hoping that it's enough. I thought about giving him the Goddess icon. and I thought about giving him the buckler just because he is simultaneously the most likely to get hit and the one who needs the most, like, defense, so to speak. I don't want to give it to him, though. It is only 1 point of defense, and I shouldn't dwell on it too long, but one observation that I made is that we don't have a sword unit. And to that end, I'm thinking that I'll hold on to both of those, because a little bit of a void and a little bit of defense for a sword unit would probably be nice. That said, if we don't get a sword unit by like the end of this chapter or the start of the next one, I might just go ahead and give the luck over to Danielle. She's not low enough that she's going to start getting crit quite yet, but she's like right at the cusp, and I think that the 3 points of luck would prevent her from getting doubled, or prevent her from getting crit pretty much definitively, with the exception of like some, you know, weapons such as the Lance Reaver down here, which has a little bit of crit rate by default, but we'll see. Either way, this one looks like it's going to be really fun, and I'm very eager to hop into it. So let's go ahead and save, and get it going. Let's see here. Jay, let's move as quickly as we can. Every second we spend outside of that village is another life we could lose. On top of that, I'm uneasy leaving Rachel back at home unprotected. For everyone's sake, we can't afford to dally. Huh, Finch used to tell me that all the time as well. Anyway, I agree, Sam, we should hurry. I'm with you. Good, let's go. Okay, I guess that's our way of saying that there is going to be an anti-turtle mechanic, which this game does seem to frequently do. And in some ways, it's like, you know, we don't need an anti-turtle every map, but I also have yet to be proven, or yet to be shown that this hack is going to do them poorly. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, right, he gets weighed down by the Candescent. That's his thing there. Right, okay, and that's fine. That's understandable. I'll have to do this. Attack in with weapon triangle disadvantage. He would have missed that 87 anyway. It's not worth, for sure. But hopefully maybe we'll land a crit here or something. It is cool to see the bow fighter return from projects such as Vision Quest. I know it's not originally from Vision Quest, or it's probably not. Maybe it's not. I don't actually know. But I'm hopeful that we get one of these for ourselves, because this is my favorite way of using archers. The bow fighter with the fighter animations. Just straight up love it. It's one of my favorites. Pretty hands down. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking would happen. I was thinking what I'm going to do is I kind of want to hit this with you. Okay, it doesn't take me down to low enough health anyway. Also, did he dodge? Did he dodge this thing? How? How did I miss that? Wait, how did he miss Jay? Whatever. You know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. As long as he's doing a thing for me, I'm happy. Also cool, Lilina mage. I like to see that for the female mages. That's one thing that this game has been consistently doing very well. I know that for the most part, the portraits are from the repository, and that the animations are as well, obviously, but I have liked all of the animation choices thus far. Very nice hit from Danielle there. I'm hoping that the spear user wants to attack her, but he's probably going to go for Jay, like, truth be told. That's probably what's going to occur here. And Sam is very, very good. Sam is extremely good. I'm very happy that Sam is so good. Yes, indeed. No, I'm very happy that Sam is doing this. I don't know if I give Sam enough appreciation. I'm sure that I probably do, but I probably don't, you know what I mean? Because he's great. Sam is so good. I've never in my life been so thankful. Okay, maybe not never, considering how much I use Garcia. But I've never been so thankful for a simple axe user who's just straight reliable all the way through, you know what I mean? Horse Slayer active, okay. That makes sense, I guess. He may not get doubled with the Horse Slayer? No, he is, for sure. Horse Slayer should be just about as heavy as the Steel Lance, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe... I guess I'll have to see. Oh. Interesting. Captain Liam, I come with news. There's a group of rogues attacking us from the north. What are your orders? Orders? Are you kidding me? Do you really need orders to fight back against someone attacking you? Or attacking you? Well, I guess you're right. But in this case, it better be a good case. They look to have a light mage with them. A light mage? Why didn't you start with that, you idiot? Well, I was trying to get there, but that's enough out of you. You want orders? Here are your orders. We have soldiers coming in from the north as we speak. Okay. They should be here soon, so we will pincer them. But you, soldier, you've proven to me that you don't know how to think. If you don't know how to think, you don't know how to fight. So I want you off my battlefield. Instead, I want you to round up some of the platoons south of us. We need the numbers to help make a convoy, once we capture them. Yes, sir. I'll go now. So we were right. These Ersk villagers here. They must be lying to us. How many other groups of the Light Mage would be coming this way, at this time of night no less, unless this really is their home? And these dumb villagers are stupid enough to try and hide it? Ah, this village thinks it's seen Luxon's judgment. It's about to get worse. Luxon soldiers, defeat those guys who dare attack the might of Luxon. Then bring them to me so we might punish them to the fullest extent. Just like this village. Is he going to destroy it? I hope not. Well, either way. That is very interesting. If that's going to be the case, that's quite scary. Because we're going to have a lot of enemies on us if that's how it's going to be. But that's fine, I guess. We'll manage. One way or another will be just fine, I'm sure. Nothing could possibly go wrong, right? Definitely not. Okay, let's see. Is this going... She needs to be at 50% HP for this to activate? 50% or lower, or just theoretically like completely under, but I'm guessing that it's just a limitation of the system where it's not... It doesn't have the less than or equals to sign. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Here's hoping. I mean, we'll find out for sure. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get lucky and they'll throw us a little sword user, because we are, indeed, facing down some axe units. Let's see. And in terms of axe units, this guy seems to be pretty robust. Well, Jay, let's start off strong with this 90% hits. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, good. That should set us up to kill with Mr. Rough Rider Clinton over here. That's his class name. Rough Rider. Alright, or does that set us up to kill with you? How did I do that again? Axe Reaver, right, I forgot I had that. Okay, so I have 2 units, well, 3 units I need to kill. 2, well, okay, it's fine. It's fine. We can, I could do this. I could attack this one. Yeah, okay, I'll do it like this. I'll attack you. Actually, maybe I'll just stand here, truth be told. Because that's kind of rough. That kind of hurts a lot. Like, that is simultaneously my flesh and my bones. That he's rendering right through. Or rending through, I guess I would say. How does Sam do against this guy? Okay. Sam's not getting doubled because he's a champ. You love to see it. Yeah, no, this game does not shirk on the difficulty, and in truth, I like that quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you're not going to double him anyway. Well, I will get doubled if I don't have lightning equipped. It's a good thing that I checked that, because I have a strong feeling as though Jay might have been less than fine. We'll go for this perhaps odd option, sending Sam up top. I guess it's not that odd. There is a sword fighter down here, and that is damage, but I think Danielle's taking a little bit more damage, so. We also have the option of just killing this guy. Of course, I can't leave the Horse Slayer alive, because it'll kill Clinton. Or will it? So let's find out. 27 plus 9 would be the damage that's being dealt. So, I mean, it's gonna hurt worse than, like, he would live, question mark, wouldn't he? Because 9 times 4 is just, like, 36, and then minus... No, he would actually die. No, he would actually die. Okay. I've made my decision, then. If this is to be the case, this is how we'll do it. Lana won't get doubled, but she might get killed. If she... No, she wouldn't either, because she has Miracle. Defense Res. Pretty much the perfect level up for right now. And what is that? Is that Pursuit or something? Let's find out. Pursuit, when under attack, attack speed plus 2. Mighty convenient. Not necessarily for this situation, but mighty convenient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, you don't double Lana. And even if you crit, that's fine. Because I'm thinking, right, like, I could protect her. 1, 2, no, I wouldn't be able to protect her anyway. Yeah, there's no protecting her. She's going to get hit. That's fine. That's understandable. Let's see. Yeah, he can't kill me. I'm not quite gonna get... Oh. Very nice. Extremely good, actually. Danielle has been on fire. That's her second attack and her second crits. You know what? We take those. And then this guy comes forward with his Lance Reaver, so we have a lot to worry about for sure. For sure, we have a lot to worry about. Especially with Jay and Finch, or Jay and Sam so far back here. You know what? That's perfectly okay. Lance Reaver activates. Alright, I guess Can doesn't activate. Already 100% hit rate. You'll love to see it. Jay with that secret book, honestly. Doing everything that he can to stay on top of the game. C rank light magic, that should leave us open to more options in the future. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Lana right here. And then I'm going to swap in with Sam. Just like that. And then we'll put Danielle here. Unless... I mean, you won't double him, but how much is it going to hurt? 17 damage. It's like I went ahead and preemptively bought another heal staff, so honestly I'm not down bad. I also went ahead and preemptively bought a sword, just in case. Yeah, so you're on your way up. Because I definitely don't want to keep using the reflex bow. I want to save what I have of it for now. So if you attack Jay, that's fine. Pretty much just take your pick right here. She has 10 defense, you have 17, so you'd be dealing 14 damage to her. Honestly, I kind of hope that he attacks Danielle. That would be kind of good. That would set her right up into range of the thing. Honestly, he might do more damage to Danielle, because he's doubling her. Yeah, okay, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful if this is the case. He might attack Sam because weapon triangle advantage too. It's hard to say. I think he's going to... Oh, okay, he goes for Jay. He goes for Jay, okay. He better not be too weighed down by this. Wow. He actually just is too weighed down by this. Well, it's not a miss this time that he goes out from. Anyway, I guess I'll be right back. Alrighty, we should be right about back into where we left off, considering the circumstances of Jay being attacked by yet another Cavalier, although this time it's doing significantly less damage. We most definitely got a lot of lucky dodges there. I'm probably just gonna show the footage, honestly, because I don't know what happened. I dodged like 4 60+ hits there in a row with all of my units. But anyway, alright, enough in the village. I want you soldiers outside. We'll have plenty of time to terrorize these Earth's commoners later. We have some business to finish out here. I see, is that the case? Let's check out these reinforcements. A great sword. Okay, that's a little bit stronger version of an iron blade by the look of things. Interesting. Is this slow burn? I think that's slow burn. 1 hit and avoid for each turn. Okay. And then a standard axe mercenary. What are you guys up to? Flux tome, a little bit on the scary side, no doubt, but I think what I could do is I could kill this guy with the stellar pike and then leave her in range of the mercenary. Now that she is on exactly 1 point below half health, she should be doing just fine if this is to be the case. Let's see. More defense. You know what? We'll take it. Is defense one of those stats that gets doubled? I can't remember. Strength, skill, and speed gets 1.5 times. Okay. I'm glad that it shows. I really am, because my brain cells are not active enough to keep track of that. Okay, you actually tie in speed. Interesting. Part of me wants to leave Jay in range of everything here, but the other part of me knows that's stupid, that I shouldn't do that under any circumstance. It might be fine. We can actually find out. 16 damage and 10 damage, so no, it would result in his death. However, I can leave Jay right here, and that should be fine. Question mark. Then I can put... I can leave Clinton in range. He has half weapon triangle advantage over magic. And then Sam can go right here. Very nice. And then those two, that fighter and that mage, they don't move. So we're just fine on that front. Also, if you're unsure or if you're curious, as I was, the Axe Knights, they use swords and axes. And that's why they display the axe one. And that definitely did confuse me at first while I was looking through the map, if you're unsure why that was. But that is how it do be. Please double this guy. I don't recall if... Okay, you will. Cool. Awesome. Good job, Clinton. One of my favorite units by far. Love his animations, love how he functions as a unit. However, we are getting low on HP now. That much is a certainty. Let's see, you're moving and you're moving, so the way that I need to handle this is probably just by using the Iron Lance. It is funny how the weapon triangle plus her skills and whatnot. Oh, +3 attack speed. Well, I should probably do that then, shouldn't I? I guess what we'll do is we'll hand this over and then attack with this. I mean, because that's really good. Like, you can't go wrong with, essentially, when she has her PRF equipped, +6 speed. You know what I mean? Like, that's really good. That will make the difference as to whether or not she doubles or gets doubled. Let's see. So, in terms of that, we should probably... how do I want to go about this? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I can attack from there. Okay. Reflex bow, or... maybe I should put J up front, honestly. We'll see if he hits this 93, despite everything saying that he probably won't, and then we'll put Clinton right over here and attack from there. Everything should work out. I'm tempted to use Sam this turn to heal Miss Lady here. I don't know if that's worth it, though. It is worth it. I can stand perfectly in range to do that. One thing that I might kind of like... I don't know if I'd say recommend as much as just say that I would wish for, is that you could buy patch-up kits from the armory. Because I would not at all mind to have one more patch-up kit on staff. It would just be quite nice to see. Okay, these guys on their way. You do attack her. I hope that that's... yeah, okay. She won't die even if she gets doubled. She shouldn't get doubled, though, because now she has +6 attack speed. That's kind of extremely cool. This is a really cool unit in all ways. Like, it's just awesome. Oh. Sure seems to be a lot going on in this here valley this late at night, which leaves that village ripe for the taking. Time to make my move. I'm gonna slip by and ransack it. Uh-oh. I got a sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach. We need to get to that village as soon as we can. We came out all this way to help it. If we were to lose it, this would all be for nothing. We have to get there before it gets destroyed. True, we do indeed have to save that village. That is the literal task of the map. And this guy is our timer. Oh, I do not want to do that. I do not want to end turn, coincidentally. Let's see, I hope that you get doubled. You should. If I... okay, good. Very good. And to think, Jay would be down 4 points of skill right now. That would be a real shame, wouldn't it? These Armor Knights are really strong. It's very fun to see Jay mow right through them. But here's hoping we do at a certain point get some armor-effective weapons, because those are really fun to use. Let's see here. So... with the Axe Reaver, I should be able to hit that one pretty hard. Pegasus Knight in a little bit of an awkward spot, all things considered. I could probably put Clinton down here next turn if I... surely, right, like... she'll deal 14 damage with the Axe Reaver. I could probably check to be sure. And I could use Sam and be certain. But with the Axe Reaver, she would have... well, see, Weapon Triangle is doubled in this game, and then Weapon Reversal weapons also double that. So she gets +4 might on this for 13 might. And then 13 plus 9 for 21 damage. 21 minus his 5 defense for 16 total damage, if I'm not mistaken. So, in the interest of keeping Weapon Triangle advantage over all things, let's go for one of these. Let's see. Oh, he got speed. Excellent, excellent. You love to see it. That is a really good level up for Sam. Extremely good level up for Sam. Okay, then we'll kill this one. You don't have 2 range, but it wouldn't matter anyway. Kill this one, and then we'll heal up our boy. Okay, so I was right about the damage. I think. Did I say 16? Either way. I'm close enough that it doesn't super matter. And if it did matter, I could have just healed her. And so now we'll heal you. And I will leave him in range with his 1-2 range bow. I will leave him in range for the Wyvern, hopefully. Depending on whether or not the Wyvern moves in the first place. Okay. A lot of story action this chapter. There's still a lot of commotion going on out there. What the heck is going on? Why haven't we captured them yet? And hey, look who's coming back. And look who's coming back, hey. Interesting. Yes, Captain Liam, sir. Everyone in your unit is proving to be useless. This is your chance to prove them otherwise. Get out there and find those dang rapscallions and bring them to me. Because if I have to go out there to handle this, all of you will pay heavily for it. Do you hear me? On it, sir. Failures, the lot of them. How can they not handle this? Honestly, though. Oh, they have a monk of their own. How do they know he didn't do it? Ooh. Lightning Tome is droppable. Steel. Vulnerary. You love to see vulneraries, actually. Antitoxin. That is cool, actually. Oh, they're actually kind of strong in this game. I wonder if poison damage is affected if that's the case. This is your teaching moment unit, I would have to assume. Either way, I'm not going to go back and beat up on them just yet. Instead, what I'm going to do is trade something off of her whilst attacking this guy. Gimme, and then we'll see if we can get everything under control. I'm not going to be able to get her out of range, so maybe I should hold off on that for one turn. I could reposition him, actually. If I swap and reposition with him, I can get him in range, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll just swap, and then trade him over to this, and then reposition. Movement skills, you love them. Alright, and that should do enough. And I am tempted to leave him in range of this, because his res, if I'm not mistaken, while not amazing, is better than most. And that does set us up for next turn, while also letting me attack this guy. So here's hoping, right? Here's hoping this works out. I know it's a light mage versus an anima mage, and as such, weapon triangle disadvantage, and as such, he's probably gonna miss, but here's hoping, right? He got skill and speed. Okay, you know what? We'll take that. Interesting. What skill is this? Nihil? That's not Nihil. What is it? Solidarity. Critical, +3, and crit avoid +10 to allies within 2 spaces. So that pretty much takes away all of my worries about getting crits. Basically, permanently. Basically, for the rest of time. As long as I have Jay within range, nobody's getting crits apart from killer weapons. That's kind of cool. That's a really strong bonus, actually. Like, in truth, I haven't experienced it yet, so I'll have to, make the judgment call as time allows, but that could end up being a lot more crit avoid than, perhaps would be recommended, ? Because that much crit avoid is the result of, like, a C support, with matching affinities that give crit avoid, just as an example. Okay, yeah, definitely weapon triangle disadvantage, but here's hoping. He gets the crit, maybe Jay's not so bad after all, maybe this is his redemption arc. Maybe that crit from the crit book actually, or from the skill book actually helped him in that way. And actually, I'm really happy that occurred, because we have a lot going on this turn. Whether or not Jay is the one who gets the help or not, though, is a hard question. Let's see, I don't want to accidentally press the wrong button. My brain is in backwards buttons mode because Steam, with my wonderful 8-bit-do Nintendo controller, it's backwards, because you know how Xbox and Nintendo have like the backwards button scheme, so my brain is completely flipped from playing games on Steam recently. So I gotta make sure that my button presses are on point, I guess. Okay, but this is fine. We have enough, honestly enough of everything that we're gonna be okay. What I could even do is like kill every single bird with 1 stone here. I really hate birds if that's the case. Because what I could do is I could kill this guy and then go down here and hit this guy with the strong lance. I've basically committed to this, so it's fine. Clinton is going to be hurting. For sure. Literally guaranteed he's going to be hurting. And I didn't actually think to check the damage. 16 minus his 6, so he's going to take 10 damage. He's fine. He's completely okay. But I'll kill this bird. For sure. Yeah, no, I'll take this bird's soul out of its body. Yeah, no, that bird is completely destroyed. It's not okay anymore. That bird is dead. That is a completely not okay Finch right there. Well, we also have a not completely okay Finch, but I didn't mean it like that. That is not my intent. And then I could swap her forward, but I think she would probably perish if that were to be the case. Either way, she's taking damage. What I could do is just completely prank every single person and then heal. Because, like, I can steal next turn, that's fine. But, okay, wait, I need to make sure she's not getting doubled in the first place. Because she is going to lose 3 speed from this. But she will have 9 still. Okay, cool. Because I was going to say I could prank every single person and then, like, swap Sam right here. And then he would have the crit avoid. But, like, that would just get her hit even more. So I'm not going to do that. Honestly... do I even want to bait this mage forward? Because I think it's going to start moving. I think it was just a... Actually, what I could do is I could use him to heal 10 HP. And then she gets hit, right? Hopefully, anyway. Nah, it's fine. I'll just use... Yeah, I'll just use you. But if I don't use her, I could use this turn to steal. Is it worth the use of the patch-up kit? I really hope we get another patch-up kit. That is honestly by far my biggest hope right now. She won't die in 1 hit. She won't get doubled. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We can do it like this, I think. Let me make sure. Let me make completely sure that this works. 17 damage, 3 res. 14 damage taken from 17 health. No weapon triangle disadvantage shenanigans. Right, there shouldn't be. So this should be fine, if I'm not perfectly mistaken. I hope. And then we'll go ahead and get the talisman. Right, we'll go ahead and get the talisman. And then whatever happens, happens. Okay, good. Excellent. You'll have to see it. Talisman activated. That +2 res will be appreciated, because I am a big fan of pumping up res in GBA Fire Emblem. And now she's fine. Awesome. Great. That went about as well as I could have expected it to, especially considering that he moved. There's also a village here that I could rescue, or that I could talk into. Let's see. So how do I want to tackle this is the interesting portion. Well, I could kill him free of charge, but do I kill this one? That's going to be the hard one. Unless we just... Oh my... Okay, now I understand. He has fiery blood, so I need to leave him with his 1 HP removed. But if I put Jay on this mountain, I don't have to attack. I'm probably not going to attack. I'm probably just going to put him on the mountain and do this, honestly. But I can put Jay with his new isolation skill, I think it's called. Ouch. 36%. That's fine. But no, Sam has fiery blood now. So that 1 HP level up put him into fiery blood range. I have to consider fiery blood because it's really good. I guess I'm not mad at that level up. Skill does seem to be an issue. You might indeed call it a skill issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then attacks to here. So, all things considered, this should be fine. I'm probably even going to move Jay to right here. And then, if Sam misses this, then I fall onto the ground in my house. Okay, good. Very good. I'm glad that I don't have to do that. And then I'll... Let's see. This is hard, because we still have enemies approaching from the back. If this guy suddenly starts moving, I'm going to be quite sad. Like if it's an enemy phase move, because I don't feel like an ambush spawn. But I don't think that he will. I'm not under that impression. I could visit the house and then run down here and heal her. It's something that I could do. That said, if I don't heal her, then that's also fine. What I could even do is I could like use the Bada staff and get him down here. And then if I have her here, then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and attack. And then since he's using the light brands, right, he should be from 2 range, weapon triangle, weak to bows. I won't double him, but he won't double me. And under attack, he does take more damage. Not to mention these 2 effects for +5 damage against Dude Bro. +5 damage if I attack into him from his 8 + 7 for 15. 20 damage on res. 20 - 6 for 14. But if I heal him on the next turn as I was planning anyway, he'll be at 20. So, in theory, that means that I shoot him once. And if I'm not able to get the kill with him, then I just place Clinton in range for enemy phase, and then he loses damage anyway. So hopefully that works out. I still have to save the village. My assumption is that visiting the village is what ends the map as opposed to killing the boss. However, okay, it gives me no indication as though anything else is the matter here. We're perfectly out of range of all of this stuff. So I'm not going to heal you. Leave you equipped with Stellar Pike. And then Bada Staff. Probably needlessly. You. You should be one space above me. Good. Excellent. Everything went as planned. Don't need to do that. Probably a little bit of a waste, but I like to use my weapons. Very good. Speed level up for her. Cannot go wrong. And then we also have these guys that we can take care of pretty much at our own will. This is what happens when you get cut-rate soldiers. Luxon really did win the war by just throwing countless numbers of plebs at the enemy. Because if they had more soldiers like me, it wouldn't have even been close to a fair fight. I've given my men a chance, no shocking that they failed, but it's time to show these scum who they're really messing with. I'm going after them. Heh, dem idiots is leaving the village. This will make all of this easier for me, haha. Well then, that definitely puts a wrench in my plan. In a very significant way, actually. Yes, as a matter of fact, I am down bad. I'm down horrendous. That was probably the worst sequence of movements that I could have made if this was going to be the case. I could put you right here. And then honestly, I could just heal her and leave her there. And that would be kind of okay-ish, question mark. Because she's not taking, like, super duper huge amounts of damage from these guys. Like, you're going to stand right here. And then you're going to take the 9 damage. Yeah, you'll take the 9 damage. And then the 9 damage, let's see, you'll double me at this point. If I'm not healed. And I can't really afford to retreat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, let's see here. This is quite the conundrum. Kill this guy with Sam. Interesting maneuvers indeed. That's fine though, I can manage all of this. You can attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, so not to this house. If I put Danielle in the house, I can visit and heal her, which is what I'm probably going to end up doing. Jay can deal that much. Let's see. Because the mage is going to be the biggest issue for me. But with the old reliable, I can ensure the death of that mage, so this is okay. Yes, this is completely fine. I would love a crit, not necessary, but I would... Okay, you know what? Jay Redemption Arc. He is actually becoming good. He's actually doing things that I want him to do. He's gotten 2 lucky crits, and that has no bearing on his usability, but it's quite funny. It's comedy gold, as a matter of fact, that he's having his Redemption Arc. So, maybe, going forward, he'll remain good. And if that's going to be the case, I'm not complaining. I'm actually quite happy if that's the case. I'm going to go ahead with Clinton. I might just use the elixir, truth be told. Like, this would be a good opportunity to do so. So I'm just going to enjoy this little elixir with him. And we're going to... Yeah, we're just going to do it like that. And then I'm going to place Danielle here on this house. Yeah, okay, I was right about that. And then you can't... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then attack to there as well. So, Danielle can visit the house. I do want to make sure that I am not going to die with the Iron Lance equipped, because there's no reason to use the Stellar Pike otherwise. There have been 2 cav effective weapons. It'd be cool if we could get one of those for ourselves. Hello? Is anyone here? I'm not going to hurt you, just wanted to make sure you were okay. Oh, you're not with those murderers, thank goodness. Please, I'm begging you, please help our town. I wish I could offer my fighting or anything to help you. I really have neither. All I have is a piece of advice you may find useful. The guy guarding the gate, he's holding a weapon you don't come across often. Saw him using it earlier. It's got magic in it. See, up close it acts like any other sword, right, for sure. And yeah, you use strength and hit defense, and then at 2 range, magic for res, okay. Sorry I can't give you more, but you do well to remember this. Yep. I gotcha. I do appreciate tips like that, for sure. I knew it, but not everybody has necessarily expansive experience with the coveted light brand. I actually went for the sword. Fascinating choice. If that's... Oh, you double with the sword. Gotcha. That does make sense. Yeah, that makes sense for sure. And now we're down bad. Now we're seriously down horrendous. He's closed in, and he's going to take my soul out of my body, isn't he? Okay, if that's going to be the case, let's make sure that we survive with one Mr. Clinton. We do. So, if that's to be the case, does Jay survive? I don't think he's going to. How about with lightning? He does survive with lightning, although, to be fair, more damage is being dealt from 2 range, and because of enemy phase. So on player phase, it won't be as bad. On player phase, he'll roughly be dealing about the same, actually. He'll actually be dealing a little bit less. That's a very fascinating way of balancing this guy. He's roughly dealing the same damage either way. I think he gets 1 more point at 2 range. Very interesting. Let's see, there's nothing stopping Sam from getting in here. Sam is going to be fine. He's not getting doubled, so he's going to be fine. Lana's not even getting doubled, so I could leave her to get attacked, honestly. That wouldn't be a bad choice at all. I'm going to go ahead and use... You don't have your axe equipped yet, so I can't really do that. I guess I can shoot this guy. Although my best option is honestly going to be using Danielle. Danielle is the only one who's seriously in danger. Because the 2 range damage would be a lot, right? 2 damage plus 10 hits. So, 9. Yeah. 17 damage minus 3. 14 times 2. So Danielle is the only one who really can't get in here. And if that's going to be the case, then I kind of have to kill the boss this turn. But I can't leave you alive because you'll one-shot Clinton, for sure. I'm not even going to risk it with a halberd. Let's see. This is hard for sure. Although, let's have a look to see how he does against the boss. That is 10 damage. I guess what I could do is attack and then pick her up with Clinton. There wouldn't really be a downside to that, necessarily. Because I'm not going to need her for the remainder of the map, if that's to be the case. Like, I will want her for the remainder of the map, but it won't be necessary. Let me just make sure that she didn't accidentally... You know, she... Okay. That's... Yeah. She killed the enemy and she got the vulnerary. That's why her speed is slower. And you're capped on weapon slots, or inventory slots. So what I could do is trade that over. And then she won't get doubled by the boss. And then I could... Yeah, I could do that. I could toss this in the convoy. Trade this over. And then attack with lightning. Candescent, you better hit this. If you miss now, I'm turning the game off. Okay, good. Very good. I'm actually just scared. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Even still, I don't. So then Stellar Pike would deal that much, and we would be completely okay. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be fine. Yes, completely okay. There's no way to boost its attack by 1, so I'm just going to... I might not use the old reliable. I might as well not use the old reliable, because it's still gonna be handy later on. It's nice just having that guarantee, because in this instance it would have been no different. I'm still gonna get hit once. So that's fine. Right, okay, so I can do this and then leave him with okay, I'm gonna put her right here, right now. How am I gonna do this? How do I want to do this exactly? 8 damage. Let's see. There shouldn't be any tomfoolery in play, if I'm not mistaken. What I'm thinking is first I'm going to try this. I want to see how this goes first. So yeah, we'll try this. I hope you're not getting cocky. You faced some of Luxon's poorest. Now, square up against one of their finest. You can't win. I don't know about that one, Chief. Sure hope that we can. You'll love to see the updated mercenary model, though. Mercenaries have done nothing except get cooler with time. So then we'll heal up Clinton. Lana can take the 1 hit from him if it's what he wants to do. and it will be just fine. And then from there, I can place you right here. I could even hit him, and I don't think I will have a downside to that. So let's try. He may not even hit me. So, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. And maybe, just maybe, she'll get a little bit more defense and or res. Alright, she got both of those, and speed and skill. And camaraderie, question mark? If that's the case, I'm really happy. Let's see, who do you want to attack? Gotcha. Yep, she'll survive. Got enough speed to not get doubled, so it's all that matters. And in the interest of... Dang, okay, I was going to say, in the interest of being sure about this village, I was going to put somebody... Which, to be fair, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No, I can't. I'd have to repo Lana to get the village. I wonder what happens if you don't kill the boss. Because the objective is save village, right? And I can guaranteed kill the boss. I say that, but then I can't, actually. I guess I would have to be using J. I would have to be using Clinton plus J. Or just use Sam, honestly. Yes, I would just use... Okay, I wouldn't just use Sam. See, I'm tempted. I want to see what happens if you rescue the village without killing the boss, so I'm gonna try this. I'm pretty sure I can get out of this either way. If this ends the map, I'm losing out on boss experience, but I am wondering what happens if you leave the boss alive. Is everyone alright here? You actually came to help, thank the gods. That soldier, he's still out there. He'll come back and kill us, okay. Okay, that's actually good. Any way you can. That's actually really good. I'm completely okay with this. So now... Yeah, now we'll just shoot once, and then I have a bunch of opportunities to kill this guy with hit rates of questionable trustworthiness, but nonetheless hit rates that I am probably going to hit him with, so... Here's hoping, right? Because I have 176 here, and then or 276s, and then if he misses, I have... Actually, if I do this, I just win. Like, I'll just win. That said, if Sam could get another level up, I think I'd be feeling that a little bit more than if Jay got one. I say that, but honestly, Jay needs the experience more, so we're just gonna go for this. There we go. Got it. Get rickrolled, Liam. Haha, so maybe. You are capable after all, but you've signed your own death warrants. Because of this, Luxon will never stop hunting you down. I guess that means that we're in for a fight, but we have indeed won the battle. The war has yet to be waged. Magic, speed, luck. Okay, you know what? We'll take those. We'll take those indeed. Very well done, honestly. Jay, their leader is down. Let's get to that village and finish this. Alright. Sounds good to me. We've already got one there, so... Easy. Easy. And let me just check to make sure this is camaraderie. Yeah, 20% HP if there are 2 or more allies within 2 tiles. Interesting. 20% of her HP. I can use that to my advantage, for sure. Definitely. That's a fascinating way of balancing her, actually. I take great interest in the skills that have been used in this hack, because I think that this is the first time I've actually genuinely felt like the abundance, quote-unquote, of skills has not been to the detriment of a game. And that is honestly impressive to me, just because I am really not in favor of skills in GBA Fire Emblem. But this is the first time I've not felt as though they've been a detriment at all. So, kudos to Sokaballa and Illuminated for that. Alright, we made it. Now that their leader is gone, we can check in on the town. Let's go. True. Young man, you and your friends have saved our town. We would likely all be dead if you hadn't shown up. But I have to ask, what banner do you fly? Who do we have to thank for saving us? Banner. We serve no banner or house. We came from a neighboring village north of here after we heard there was an attack. Speaking of, is everyone alright? For what's left of us, yes. Your cleric has been very helpful in cleaning up the wounded. As for the rest of the people, it was an absolute slaughter. They came into town demanding we show every face that lives here. They held swords to our necks and gave us an ultimatum. Give us information about a battle up in Caston or whole families would die. Sheesh. No one who lives here has left the village in the past week, so we were befuddled. Sir, my daughter. When the attack started, I sent her out the backside of town into the hills. Have you seen her? Please, anything. Mark, please, these people just fought half a platoon. Give them half a moment to breathe. No, sir, it's alright. I understand his concern for his daughter. We were alerted to this attack from a young girl. Brown hair, well, actually black. Maybe around 13 or 14, kind of looked like you, actually. She nearly collapsed when she arrived, but after Lana healed her up a bit, she let us know you were all under attack. She's currently hiding out in a guest house back from our town. It sounds like my girl. Gods, thank you. Right, also, I don't mean to be rude, but I can't be staying long. We will help you clean up the last bits and pieces here, but afterwards, we need to head back. I need to go check in on my own daughter. Of course, we already are indebted to you for saving our village. We understand that you must get your own affairs in order. Alright, let's get a move on. Look at all the bodies. What kind of people do this? What does Luxton achieve by slaughtering all these people? And this is all because of us. Ah. It's alright, lad. You can lower your hand. It's just me again. I'm sorry. I'm still a little on edge from all the fighting. But sir, can I ask you something? Of course, what is it? The people of your village, they didn't deserve this, any of this. And this was all because of something that someone else did up in Caston. I mean, aren't you angry? With whomever caused these soldiers to attack you? Laddie, honestly, I can see it in your face, but please, don't blame yourself. Look, I don't know what happened in Caston with you lot, but a merchant that passed by a few weeks ago said that Luxton was taking a more aggressive role in Caston's governing. If there even is much of it left, and if Luxton was already in Caston, well, it's only a matter of time until they came to take us over as well. But the people of Caston were still alive, even if it was under harsh jurisdiction. But this was a massacre, and it was all our fault. Lad, it's over. The dead aren't coming back, but without you, no one would be left standing here. You did everything you could. He's very charitable, that's for sure. That's a testament to your character that you even came here. All you can do now is move forward. Lad, before you go, the soldiers, they were demanding a mage in particular, one with a light so hot it could cut like a knife through butter. Now, I'm old, but I'm very well traveled. I've seen a lot of magic out there, but yours is something totally different. I don't know how you wield it, or how you came across that tome. But something about that book bothers me. Call it intuition. Or maybe this old brain of mine is recalling something I read ages past. I'm not sure. At any rate, though, I'd get rid of it. I think it'll only spell trouble. Trouble? What are you? Who is that running this way? Oh, it's the daughter. Dad. Oh. Okay, right, Emily, okay. Emily, you're alive. Oh my stars, I'm so happy that... Wait, why did she leave Sam's village? Oh, no. We have to go now. The village I was hiding in. The soldiers are attacking. There will be more soldiers coming this way. What? Soon after you left, soldiers wearing the same armor started marching into town, demanding the same things as here. I was entirely cornered, but out of nowhere, a man stepped in and started swinging a sword. He told me to run while he held them off. Jay, we have to get back to Rachel, now. Oh man. Oh no. Ah, no. Oh my gods. This is absolute destruction. Nearly everything is... So many dead. Jay, my village. My home, my people. This is all your fault, Jay. No, this can't be happening to me again. Not again. Not again. Sam, Rachel, please come out. Where are you? So help me, Jay, if she's hurt in any way. Sam, please, I know how this looks really, really bad right now. We told Rachel to hide out, remember? Hopefully she's still hiding out at your house. So let's just try and settle down for a moment so we can go check on her. Settle down. Ah. Is it gonna... Oof. Oh, man. Sam, wait. Put your axe down. Don't do it. Finch? Yo, is he the one? You stabbed me. Ugh. Wow. Sheesh. I mean, I get it. Finch doesn't know any better right now. So, Sam, you stabbed him. You'll pay for... Clinton, wait. Jay, get out of the way. He stabbed Sam. But, Clinton, Finch is the reason I even left this town looking for help. The reason why you and I fight on the same side now. He's not a bad man. Put your bow down and let's figure this out first. But, Jay... please, I'm sorry, but it's not as bad as it looks. It's not a grave wound, more just to incapacitate him. Phew, this song goes crazy. It looked as though he was going to go on a killing spree. We had to get him down. You have a cleric that can get him back up, like she did me, right? Clinton, he'd be right. This wound isn't deep. I can fix her up real quick. Give me a minute. Finch, you're covered in blood, and your left arm looks limp. Are you alright? For the most part, yes. The blood is from the soldiers. I got caught up in quite a few skirmishes when the soldiers came into town. But there were just too many of them. It was only when... All residents, drop your weapons. We have you entirely surrounded. Oh my gosh. Great night. Yo, the Prince's Despair? This is going crazy. What's going on? What? Jay. More of them. Jay, we need to do something. We should probably stand down, Finch. I hate to say it, but we don't have many choices. Sam is still down. Half an army looks to be out there. I don't think we can win this one. I suppose you're right. Dang. Yo, this is... Oh, it's Narshan. That does take the wind out of the sails just a little bit. Aha, my plan worked perfectly, as always, just when I thought they were safe. No one can compete with the brilliant mind of Lieutenant Glenn. Men, take their equipments. We're taking them home for judgment and punishments. Man, that went crazy. That was intense, man. That was crazy. This game is impressing the heck out of me, I gotta say. From the very, very fun and solid gameplay to the story and the writing, I'm just all around enthralled with this game. This is wonderful. As for, like, specific details on the last map, I just thought that was a really solid map on all fronts. It felt very straightforward without being too linear, if that makes sense. Like, there were a lot of options and a lot of ways that you could tackle the map, a lot of enemy reinforcements, and a lot of enemy patterns that you could move to exploit for yourself. Probably could have even played it faster than I did. I even had a couple misplays in there and I turned out just fine, although to be fair, did get a couple lucky crits, but that's fine. I would have been fine either way. It would have worked out. Even if I had to retreat back 1 or 2 more turns, it would have been okay because the bandit was, you know, like he was on his way, but I still had like 2 turns. That was quite fun. And I saw that Mr. Finch here, while unmounted, because obviously at the beginning it said that his horse died, he had like the Ike model. I wonder if that means we're going to be getting Finch as a playable, perhaps weakened, now that he's obviously, like, literally weakened. It's probably a good thing about that sword, isn't it? No, this was a good map. This was a really good map. And the story behind it, and in front of it, solid. I get it. I get why Sam was enraged. He has done so much for us that I can't even begin to be mad at him. Jay... It's so hard to, like, not feel as though... Let's see, how do I want to put this? So Jay deserves the blame that he's getting, but in the same vein, it's not I'm conflicted, you know what I mean? I'm just conflicted in a lot of ways. Like, he doesn't deserve the blame in full, but he kind of does. It's his fault that we're here to begin with, because he stole this thing. But... I don't know, just the butterfly effect, man. The butterfly effect, everything's coming into play, and it just feels great to watch unfold. Maybe you can summarize your thoughts on the story better than I can in the comments below. Make sure to like the video if you haven't already, and subscribe, because you will not want to be missing more of this. We still have, like, 15-ish chapters to go, a little bit less, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. But that's about all I have to say, so, till next time, see you later.